I have a couple of different shops. We do fixtures, gauges, and tooling for mainly the automotive industry. When I'm not at work, I have the pleasure of being a father to two beautiful little girls. And when my wife and I get a chance to get away, we enjoy time on our boat, going out to dinner. Well, one day I was going to visit a customer. I was fairly excited. The automotive economy in my business has been pretty slow for the last year or so. I went over to the shop, met with them, went out in the plant, and started loading up boxes of material. I didn't want to say no, so I just let them keep loading up the boxes until I finally carried them out to my car. And when I got out to the car, I think I overdid it a little bit with all the parts I was hauling out there. I drove out of the parking lot, and I think I was maybe making a phone call. And when I hung up with that phone call, as I was going down the road, I felt a little flushed. I had some numbness in my arm and my hand, and I felt like I was probably getting a little bit dizzy. So I decided to take a minute and pull off to the side of the road. You know, I just looked up and I saw my OnStar button, and I decided it's time to press that red button that I've been looking at for all these years and never thought I was going to need it. So as I was talking to the advisor, telling her that I was having a problem, one of the things that she asked me is, where was I? I answered her with an intersection location that, as it turns out, was a mile away from where I actually was. She knew that, and she corrected me as to where I was. And that was great, because it resulted in the emergency crews being able to come directly to where I was and not waste a lot of time driving around. I was real happy to find out that I didn't have a heart attack, and that in fact it was probably more an event that was brought on by stress. For 10 years I was a helicopter pilot in the Army. I've been in a lot of situations where things got a little bit dicey, a little bit hairy, and this experience is definitely one point in my life that stands out, when I realized that there's no way I could tough it out or get through it just by keeping your chin up. If there's anything that I could do or say to help the next person along that might be in a similar situation, is don't hesitate. Just reach up and press the emergency OnStar button. I'm Brian Fitch, and that is my OnStar story.